in the chat, just so you know.
Will they need any supplies for today?
The living corn necklace. I'm just answering. That was one of the kits. I only had 20 available.
Yeah. So if they didn't have that, is there anything, any other kind of home craft supplies that they can replace and use instead?
No, but I can always drop more off.
Okay. But for the people following along, was there, if they didn't have that, is there anything that they might already have at home that they could use to just to participate along today?
If they have a cotton ball and maybe some seeds, a different type of seeds, just to show the germination process, then they'll be able to follow along.
Awesome. All right, so we're live. Hi, everybody. Miranda here from Connected Community Schools. We've got Mary Ellen and Brittany from Cornell Cooperative Extension of Oneida County. They're going to do some more fun agricultural education. Woof, that came out difficult today. I hope you all really enjoy this. I will post the link to the Zoom again on our Facebook, so hopefully we can get some more people kind of hopping on and interacting right with you. And yeah, Mary Ellen, I will assign you as the host, and I'll hop out and let you do your thing. All righty, have fun. Thanks, guys.
Welcome back to another Agri Classroom. Can you guess where I'm standing? That's right, I'm standing in a cornfield, and this week we're talking about corn.
All right, everyone, welcome back to Oneida County Ag in the Classroom. Like I said, this week we're going to be talking about corn and different types of corn. We also have a quick presentation. So popcorn, the little grain with a big history. In the New World, corn actually originated in the Americas. And that's why it's referred to as the New World food, unknown to the Eastern continent until after the voyage of Columbus. The new food doesn't mean that it's very new, since it was discovered actually dated back to 5,000 BC or 5,000 years old in a cave in New Mexico. Popcorn was a staple food and a decoration for native tribes and the Aztecs in North and South America. So today you saw that I was in the cornfield, and we talked about last week there's different uses for corn on your My Farm web. So there's different types of corn, and there's corns grown for different for food and production. In Oneida County, we grow a lot of dent corn, which is this corn right here. We grow a lot of dent corn, which is used to feed our animals and for ethanol production. So ethanol was one of the circles or pictures that was on your My Farm web last week. So now we're making the connection that we use ethanol as an ingredient in our gas that connects back to the corn that we grow on our farms. The corn that we also grow on our farms, we use to feed our cows. So we have corn silage, which is in this bag right here. It's chopped up corn that we feed to our cows to help them produce energy to provide us with milk. So again, there's the different types of corn. There's dent corn, sweet corn, popcorn, flint corn, and flour corn. So today for our activity, we're going to be using popcorn to see the germination of popcorn, and we're also going to be using Indian corn. So this is just some fun facts. The Corn Belt, which is in the Mideast or the Midwest of the United States, Americans today consume about 13 billion quarts of popcorn each year, and the majority of the popcorn consumed throughout the world is actually grown in the Corn Belt of the United States. So more fun facts about popcorn. Popcorn seeds are planted in the spring and take about 7 to 10 days to germinate. The corn planted can be grown to be about 8 feet tall, which this is just an example of how tall an ear of corn is. This corn was planted in May, and right now has a couple more feet to grow, but if you ever heard the saying, knee high by the 4th of July, this was about as tall as my shoulders by the 4th of July. So I got that out of our cornfield for you to see a live example of a corn ear. So corn is planted and it is a wind pollination. So we don't have, a lot of people say that the bees help to pollinate our crops, but wind also is a huge pollinator. So the pollen is located at the top of the tassels. So this corn has not yet been pollinated because our tassels aren't showing. So when the wind picks up the tassels from the top of the plant go down into the silks which are on our sweet corn, which we peel off, actually are very important for the pollination process. So our popcorn kernel is comprised of 3 things: the percap, which is the hard outside surrounding, the germ, which is the inside of the corn kernel, which holds the embryo's genetic information, enzymes, vitamins, and minerals, and helps the corn plant grow. And the endosperm is where contains trapped waters and starch, which help the embryo feed the embryo during germination. So we're going to learn a little bit more about the endosperm shortly when we talk about why does popcorn pop. So from seed to snack, moisture, steam, pressure, and pop. Well, where's the moisture coming from? So the endosperm contains moisture, starch, and water, which help the kernel to grow to produce the corn stalk. But for our popcorn, when we have popcorn, the endosperm is used to create the pop. So as the moisture builds, as the moisture and steam builds, moisture heats up, the steam builds pressure. And the pressure is too much for the percap, which is the hard outside shell, to take, so it pops. So that's what makes it pop. So here's a quick video about how popcorn pops. And through this video, she's going to show you how it's similar to a balloon. As they heat up the water, the steam is within the balloon, creates the pop. So it's similar to the popcorn. So as the moisture heats up, it creates steam, and the balloon can't hold all the steam, so that's why it pops. So you'll see right now how similar a balloon is to a popcorn kernel. So our next activity is the living necklace. So before we have popcorn, we have to grow the popcorn. The popcorn seed first has to be planted and it has to germinate. So germination is to begin to grow. So as the seed germinates, it needs the starch in the water. It uses the starch in the water to grow, help it grow. So for a seed to germinate, they need three things. A seed needs water, oxygen, and the proper temperature. So if you do have the living necklace supplies, what you're going to need is you're going to need the Indian corn kernel, the popcorn kernel, a string, a small jewelry bag, and a cotton ball. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna label the bags, side 1 and side 2. You're gonna take your cotton ball and you're gonna dip it in the water. Because like we said, our seeds need water to help germinate. So you don't want your cotton ball to be dripping wet or the seeds won't germinate because it's too much water. So now you're gonna place the cotton ball in the bag. We're gonna have a seed on each side of the cotton ball. So you'll have your popcorn on one side and you'll have your Indian corn on the other. Also, if you have the living necklace kit in your bucket, you'll also see that there's like a worksheet, a fun activity to do with it. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna draw a picture of what it looks like now. Document what you think is going to happen to the corn. So do you think they're going to sprout at the same time? Could they sprout at different times? Are they, they're in the same controlled setting, so they have the same opportunities to thrive. So what it's going to look like is this. So you have your popcorn kernel and then you have your Indian corn kernel. You're then going to take the string, you're gonna knot it like a necklace, and now you have a living popcorn necklace. So as it sprouts, take some pictures, show us what your popcorn necklace looks like and how it sprouted. So again, it's gonna take either 7 to 10 days. And so our next time that we see you, next Thursday at 10, we'll check to see how this is sprouting. All right, so if you have any questions, you can leave them in the YouTube comments and we'll get back to you. If you did not get a living necklace activity till the end of summer 2020, we can bring more of the popcorn necklaces to the community school center. So if you have any questions or any questions about agriculture in general, just reach out to us at Oneida County Cooperative Extension. All right, have a great day. We'll see you next week.